During the last few months, I've been searching through the internet for the best trading robot to put on my live accounts so I will not spend any time in front of the computer. But it turned out that it was really frustrating. I've spent tons of time on MQL5 website, on the MyFX book, reading through all of the comments from traders who experienced profits, and on the other side, a lot of people blowing their accounts. And just last night, it clicked in my head, we have ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT which is the best trading robot in the world. And it answered that as an AI language model, I cannot provide a definite answer to which trading robot is the best. And I said, okay, it doesn't want to suggest me a trading robot, so I had to twist a little bit the question and ask which robot has the best rating. So I asked ChatGPT which trading robot on MQL5 has the best rating, and it said again that I do not have access to real-time data or the ability to search through the internet. And we all know that in September 2021, ChatGPT was disconnected from the internet, but I didn't give up. So I asked ChatGPT which trading robot on MQL5 has the most reviews, but again, same answer. Which is the most popular trading robot for MetaTrader? And again, I didn't get an answer. Then I asked which is the best expert advisor on the market, and then I asked a few more questions but still didn't get an answer. And then I realized that I had to change the concept of my question. Obviously, ChatGPT didn't want to tell me which is the best trading robot, so I asked him the following question: how to select the best expert advisor on the market. And then I saw the following: selecting the best expert advisor on the market can be a challenging task, but here are some key factors to consider. So here ChatGPT gave me 6 key factors that are essentially important when we choose trading robots, and it really worked for me. So stay with me. In the first part, we had trading strategy, and it suggested scalping, swing trading, or trend following. Number 2 is performance history. We should always look for EIs that have proven track record. Number 3, user feedback. Look for reviews from traders with similar goals and strategies to your own. As everything else over the internet, user feedback is essentially important with trading robots because we need to see other traders satisfied from the robot before we invest money into it. With number 4, we have credibility. Consider the reputation of the developer selling the EA. And that is something I have spoken about in one of my previous videos where I have reviewed the Waka Waka expert advisor. I said that for me personally, it's very important the trader or the developer who is behind the trading robot. With number 5, we have customization and flexibility. Look for EAs that offer customization options and flexibility in settings. So with every EA, you should be able to change the stop loss and the take profit, the parameters with the indicators. If there is some risk settings, you need to be able to go from very low risk up to extreme risk where you will chase higher profits, but obviously you increase your chances of blowing the account. And with number 6, we have backtesting and forward testing. So the EA should provide you the option to backtest it on MetaTrader platform. And what I did after reading all of that, I went to the MQL5 marketplace and I applied the 6 key factors that ChatGPT suggested. And what I found out was really interesting. So if you've been on the marketplace on MQL5, or that is the official website of MetaTrader, you will find so many expert advisors just on the first page. And look at that, there are 48 pages. So if you spend time through each one, you will be really frustrated as they are on different prices and there are so many bad EAs. When I say bad, it means that they will just blow your account in a day or two. So I have applied the 6 factors from ChatGPT, and the first one was that we should determine what trading strategy we want to use. And on the left side we have the filter where we can select what type of expert advisor we need. ChatGPT suggested scalping, swing trading, and trend following. So we'll go to scalping, and that is the price. That is absolutely personal choice, and I'm sure there is no need to ask ChatGPT because it will not give you such an advice. But here comes more to the question, how much are you willing to invest for an expert advisor? Let's say that I will buy an expert advisor somewhere between $500 and $1,000, but that is just for the purpose of that video. Don't take it as a recommendation. And then at number 3, ChatGPT said that we need to see reviews and positive feedback from the traders. So I would want to see all expert advisors that at least have 4 stars and they have reviews. And then I'll just click on find, and you will see that the list was limited just to 1 page with a few expert advisors on it within the price range that I selected. Now, if I put the mouse on each one, you will see that it shows me how many reviews there are for that expert advisor. 1 is really low number, just 1 person voted. So I went through them all to see which ones had the most reviews. And I found 2 that have a decent number of reviews. The first one is called Bobber Real MT5, and you see that it has 20 reviews with rating of 4.56, which is pretty good rating for the marketplace on MQL5. And the other one is the so-called ATS Advisor MT5 with 28 reviews, but the rating is lower. So I clicked on each one and I saw that there were really some disappointed users. $499 for. And going through the others, I noticed that really some of the traders were satisfied, but there were plenty that were not really happy with the performance of the expert advisor. And when I checked the comments, I saw that the last comment from this expert advisor was from the seller himself, was from 21st of June last year. Maybe he just stopped updating this robot. When I compared it to the other one, I saw 20 reviews, way better. There was just 1 negative, I believe, but it is back from 2017, which doesn't really talk a lot about this expert advisor nowadays in 2023, right? But if I look at the comments, I noticed that this Arnold Bobrinsky, not sure if I'm pronouncing the name, I don't know the guy, but what we see is that the last comment was back from 2020. So it seems that the top robots with the most reviews in this scalping category in my price range are not being updated for quite a long time. So I went back to the experts page, and now I'll show you what I changed in the filter to find the best expert advisor out there. Oh, I see a message from ChatGPT. It says, kindly ensure that you give credit to today's video sponsor. Thank you, Black Bull Markets, for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys have hard times finding a regulated and trusty broker, check out Black Bull Markets. In fact, I've been using them for years on demo and live accounts because they have very decent spreads and commissions depending on the account type you have. If you're a beginner trader and you are trading with a capital below $2,000, then the ECN standard account is suitable for you, where you pay no commission and you have spreads from 0.8. If you're a funding account more than $2,000, then the ECN Prime account is suitable because you will pay less spread and you will have $6 per lot commission. And the ECN Institutional account is suitable for traders that have risk capital over $20,000. However, for those of you who are looking for expert advisors, it is very important to backtest and test the expert advisor on a broker like Black Bull Markets, so you'll see realistic results and you will have a realistic expectation of how the robot would perform. You cannot really believe how different the results could be from one broker to another. I'll leave a link down below in the description to Black Bull Markets to check them out. And with that being said, thank you guys for sponsoring today's video. And instead of scalping, I went for grid. When I filtered the strategies, I saw just a few left on the first page, and stay with me here because I found two really great expert advisors. The first thing obviously was to check which ones had the most ratings, and the two expert advisors with the most reviews were the Undefeated Triangle MT5 and the Golden Tree. Now, when I checked the reviews for the first one, they were really positive. Just one negative without any comment, just a dot. Maybe that's really negative in some language, but overall the performance looks really good for a grid trading strategy. It says that the profits were over 3000%, and if we look at the strategy, you will see that there are some risk management settings, which is really good, especially for the grid systems. And what is quite interesting is that it operates on mini accounts even $1, but I guess it really doesn't worth spending $900 if you trade $1 account. Now, if we compare with the second expert advisor, there are more reviews, 21. The rating is lower, but there are some really positive reviews, so I'll leave it on you to check them all. If we go to the overview, you will see that with this expert advisor, the minimum is $100. It was updated recently, and it seems like the seller is there for any questions or support needed. Now, don't take these two expert advisors as piece of financial advice. I still have to test them on demo and live account, plus I have to see the other three key factors that ChatGPT suggested, so I will look for more information for the seller or the developer and the trader. I want to see if the inputs are flexible, and I want to see how it performs during the backtest. And because I want this video to be very useful for everyone watching, I want you to apply these 6 key factors. I'll put them right on the side. Just filter the marketplace according to your needs, according to the price range you are comfortable with, and look for the type of trading strategy that fits your trading style. Then leave down in the comments the expert advisor that you found to be with the most reviews, with a great backtest, and ideally with track record. And if many of you do that, we will have the best expert advisors down below in the comments. I'm not promoting any of the expert advisors. Don't take the ones I showed to you as a recommendation. This is not a sponsored video by any of these developers and sellers. I just found that the key factors ChatGPT pointed out are really important, and it will be really awesome if you guys apply them yourself and leave down in the comments the expert advisors you think are the best, so we can all test them out. And this way we all will find the best expert advisor on the market, because ChatGPT didn't point a particular expert advisor. Oh wait, there is one more thing to ask. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out this video on the side that will teach you how to trade portfolio expert advisor, and actually you will get one for free. Wish you a wonderful day, trade safe, and I will see you in the next video. I love you. Bye bye.